All right, welcome back to another episode of the Necessities podcast. Oh, you're not ready? Okay, never mind. All right, let's just get there. Welcome back to another episode 3. Season 2 though, so bigger and better, as we like to say, Rages. Massive, bigger and
Obviously,
better.
we said
That we get
gone are the
a guest
days of
on this week.
Zoom.
Oh,
No, we
well,
said gone are the days of Zoom for the non-guest episodes, and guess what?
Guess what? We're recording this. We're recording this at 10 o'clock p.m. Thursday, 3rd of March, Australian Eastern Daylight Time. So you're welcome, everyone.
Or my bedtime, basically.
Yeah, your bedtime. Obviously, you need to get hit the Z's.
Yeah, hit the Z's.
We're doing everything and anything to make sure that we bring you an episode a week, and this is what it's come to. So you're welcome, I suppose.
Yeah, but we do assume that next week's going to be big. I mean, whatever happens,
Double
next week's going to
trouble.
be better than this week. Either we'll be back in the studio, we'll have one guest, or we'll have 2 guests. So either way, you got a big one next week. Anyway, a whole minute of waffles. That's good. Got a minute out of the way there, so that'll be nice. Kick us off, man.
Actually, can I just quickly? No. Sorry, I'm just gonna cut you off there because
you're just going to add to that minute of
when
waffle.
people ask who's the host of the show, they go, "Oh, Sam and that bloke," and you're like finger snap famous. Like, who are you?
I'm like, and who are you? Sort of thing. We've obviously been there before.
Can I get something off my chest really quickly?
Yeah, get off your chest.
Yeah, it's really like, look that up. I'm looking it up right now, actually.
I wouldn't do that anyway.
I'm going to uni today, and it's about 8:30. And as I get off the train, just in front of Melbourne Uni, I see these like 7 people lined up, and I'm like, "Fuck, those are the people that check your Mikey cards."
Oh, no.
And I've been on the tram for like 7 minutes. I'm not going to scan on. So I didn't scan on anyway. Pop the headphones in, just walk straight, and 3 different people asked me to check my mic.
And you just walk past them.
I just zoned them all out. Finally, the last person stepped in front of me and stopped me. He's like, "Hey, mate, I need to check your ticket." I was like, I did one of these ones. I was like, oh, yeah, no, yeah, just like one headphone out sort of operation. Like,
like you're kind of cool. Like, I need to keep listening to my music, sort of thing.
I need to keep listening to my music as well.
It's not a soundtrack; it's an actual song. Yeah. Anyway,
time Hans Zimmer.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he stops me, checks me, all good. But like, what the fuck? Why do we have to scan on and off at trams? Like, I'm not spending $4 to get on a tram for fucking 7 minutes. Absolute fucking useless.
Yeah, trams are. I swear, it's very rare to see someone scan on a tram.
You don't
touch on,
and if you are, then you got a little bit of moolah.
Obviously, you have to with the trains, otherwise you're not getting
trains.
anywhere.
Trains, I understand.
Buses,
I understand that. No, bus. You shouldn't have to scan.
No, it's a bit.
I don't think.
A bit strange on the bus.
You've got to have just about no mates to be one of those people that scans other kids' Mikeys. Like, seriously, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's their job.
Morning?
That's their job.
Like,
they wake up in the morning, they roll out of bed,
they eat their Fruit Loops, and they're like, I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna get all of them today.
Yeah, I'm sitting on probation with the Mikey officers.
Are you still on that probation?
About 12 months ago, I got given the warning for so I had a tertiary Mikey or whatever. You know, when you're a student or whatever, you can get like the cheaper one. Yeah. So I had that, but it expired like a day before I was going out. So I was expired by a day. So I've gone out, touched on, I've done all the right things. And the lady looks at it and she's like, "This expired yesterday. So I'm going to have to write you up a report. Everything you can say or will be put down on record and can be used against you in a court of law and all this stuff." And I was like, geez. Sorry.
Sounds like a bit too much.
It's obviously a concession one. So it could be.
You're going to fucking get you.
So,
you know, that lady had absolutely nothing going for her. And like that day. Maybe in life.
Just a little bit. But obviously, I'm basically a convicted felon at this point. So
I mean, you're just a rebel bad boy for any ladies.
Yeah, so any ladies out there, I touch on my concession when it's expired. So
whoa.
Yeah, that's crazy. Anyway,
back to you.
4 minutes of waffles, so that's good. First point we've got down here. I've got your 3-year anniversary. You're
that's crazy.
Obviously, I'll just like give a I'll raise the bat. Yeah, you raise the bat. Yeah, why not?
What's that?
So right on to you and that. What did you get up to? Anything special for the 3 years? Because obviously I need like to know where I should be
when you get there.
Yeah, when I get there. Yeah,
not an if.
Not if. But yeah.
No. We decided that we wouldn't really do anything. Our anniversary was on Tuesday. We wouldn't really do much. So we had Nando's. We had a nap.
A nap. So it's pretty good.
We honestly didn't do anything, but we're celebrating it on Sunday. So when this episode comes out, we'll be like celebrating. It's like crazy.
Oh,
how,
so
like,
you'll probably listen to it while you're doing.
Yeah, probably.
Doing,
Yeah,
so
that's
that's
probably
good.
what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
No, but we're going to our favorite place on South Bank, Grady. We love the pasta there, and we're Christina really wants to go to the aquarium and see the fishies. That's what we're doing.
Well, the fishies. I got the backstage pass to the aquarium one time. It was pretty cool.
Oh, geez.
I was very fascinated by the whole crocodile thing. That's very cool. Have you seen that? The crocodile at the aquarium?
What does he do?
Oh no, it's just a big boy.
Okay.
Like he made business. I can't remember it exactly, but like the tank's really cool. Like you can almost like go, like it's all like sunk in and stuff. So you can like
you like go under it, sort of thing.
Like, I think so.
Okay.
I think that's what I can remember from. But yeah, that was pretty cool. So the aquarium's a good place. Any tourists listening, make sure to drop into the aquarium. It's good. Tourists.
Tourists, yeah.
Obviously, we're multifaceted.
Obviously, BFC Dublin.
Multicultural sort of. Yeah. Any of the Irish boys get over here. Make sure to check out the aquarium.
Oh, yeah.
Over there.
What else we got? Because obviously my 3 anniversary is just amazing. Oh, Jom. 3-game hot streak.
Well, yeah, back to back. 46 plays, 29, I believe. 29, obviously mix up on the scoreboard there. They had 4 players for what felt like
half the game. Yeah,
we came out all over him, and it looked like it was going to get really, really ugly. But then something happened, and we just turned to poo a little bit, to be honest. But
yeah,
got the job done. That's all that matters at the end of the day. And 3 on the trot. We're flying at the moment.
We beat top on the ladder. We are top on the ladder now. Percentage points and whatnot. One of their kids' dads was playing, so that says a lot about their team.
Yeah, and he cracked it as well. He wasn't too happy.
But it's crazy because, like, if we get upgraded, I'm not going to be happy because we might. They're still doing grading, so.
Well, as long as we go up and we can still be competitive, like I wouldn't mind like squeezing into finals or something and just be that underdog story. But I don't want to go up and just get flogged. Obviously, Doco would make the great.
Doco, yeah, no, exactly.
I don't know what I'm doing with that. It's
you don't know. Because is it a funny operation or is it behind the scenes crazy?
Well, yeah, that's what I need to decide. But a lot of the filming will be done by me, which means a lot of it will follow my story. And we don't want to follow my story. We want to follow everyone else's story, basically. So that's the problem. Story, man.
Because obviously you scored your first points on the point.
Yeah, no, obviously the buzzer had already gone. People were shaking hands, and it all came down to me really to boost that percentage.
Put us up.
So yeah, missed the first one off the backboard. Sort of recalculated. Said, all right, take a little bit off the next one. And just.
Did you bank it again, or did that go?
No, that slammed into the backboard as well.
Oh, and you probably call bank as well. So that's probably you're like, hey, I call glass, man.
Well, yeah, that's my thing though. When I play, like I use you got to use the facilities. I feel like people go for the basket too much. You've got to use the backboard. So that's what I did.
Everything at your disposal. That's awesome. Can we just talk about this coaching role, by the way? Because Michael's coached us to a victory, if I'm not mistaken, by 17 points to the top team, and it seems like your job's in jeopardy.
Well, it's coach captain sort of thing. So what I do basically is I allow other people to take the reins if needed. And that's what I did last night. I saw Michael, look, you're already probably under, enough pressure with your injury and that sort of thing. You need to get back on the side. Otherwise he'll be playing in the Rezzies for the rest of the year because obviously we're in red hot form without him. Right. So I said, here, you can have the coach's board. Obviously drew some fantastic imagery for us to take inspiration from. Percentages and all that sort of stuff, and some big obviously messages to take out of last night, which helped us get the job done. So I think he'll be hanging around that role for quite a while, and I think he'll embrace it because he was very good last night.
He really likes to motivate the team, which is what we like to say.
Yeah, of course. I'm sort of that sort of the keep things calm sort of operator, and Michael sort of comes in and plays that motivational role. So as a 2-piece, we're quite handy.
2-piece nugget meal, yeah.
Just got a couple of things. Pudsy's ref mates. Pudsy just talks to all his ref mates.
You're just talking to all your mates, mate.
Need to focus on the ball game, my friend.
Yeah, I know. We're getting back on defense, and Pudsy's like jogging back. Oh, hey, John, how you going?
Yeah, just chatting to all his mates and blowing whistles and stuff.
I told him. I said, Pudsy, stop talking to the refs and the defense. Like, Sam, just have some fun, okay?
Yeah, Pudsy's obviously there to have fun with his ref mates, not with us, so that's quite interesting there. The snakes on the green card.
Oh, Gemma, what are you doing to me?
We left those. Obviously, Gemma brought a massive packet of snakes. Pudsy ripped into at least 40% of those himself. The rest of us got about 10% of it combined. There's about half the packet left, and we didn't know what to do with it. Obviously, driving off, Pudsey said something about him. He obviously wanted them.
He probably said, "I."
Obviously wanted us to chase after the car and throw the snakes for him while his hand was like hanging down.
No, you can do it. You can do it.
Yeah, Pudsey. So we left them on someone's car. So obviously,
kudos to them.
Yeah, kudos to us really for making someone's night better. So
and those two snakes on the bench, probably someone's eaten them already.
Yeah, no, even though they've been well and truly sat on by presumably Pudsey.
24 from the game afterwards.
Thank you. Presumably number 24. Obviously that undershirt is very necessary, rare necessary, if you will. Anyway,
where were we?
Still in good form. I've just got this written down. The Real Stuff Pod. Now, I spoke about this last night a little bit about. I can't remember the bloke's name. I think it's Hunter Johnson, and he's one of the guys at the Man Cave, which is a male mental health place we can go.
Yeah,
and I think this was the first episode, and he had list cloggers on. So Dill Buckley and Dan Gorringe, he had them on, and I thought it was very interesting. They talked about a lot of stuff. The podcast is called Real Stuff, so they obviously there's some funny bits and pieces that they tried to be themselves, which is obviously the funny stuff that they bring to their own podcast. But then they really got into some deep stuff, and tears were shed and that sort of stuff. And I really recommend listening to it because I think, a lot of us are fans of the show of List Cloggers. We know quite a few people that tune into that. So I think it's a really eye-opening thing to listen to sort of people that you look up to or use as entertainment, and they let you into their lives a little bit, and things get a bit emotional and stuff like that. I think was pretty cool.
There's a lot to be learned and
there's a lot to take out of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And a lot to relate to in your own life that maybe you perhaps don't look into yourself too much because it's something you pass up, or, we can talk about as males, we like to dismiss a lot of that sort of stuff. So I think it's a very interesting thing to listen to.
Very good.
I had a strange thought last night. So I was lying there, I was like,
oh yeah, just looking at the ceiling at 1 a.m.
Just looking at the ceiling, just thinking, wow, what an amazing world.
What an amazing, yeah.
When I think to myself, what a
world. Yeah.
Obviously had
thanks, Louis.
Kokomo last week or the week before, and this week we got, so we might bring on a little bit of singing, and obviously next week we'll have a little band going on if we get singing going. That'll be good. That'll be fantastic. So I was looking at and I was thinking about mindset, right?
Yeah, growth mindset.
And this will relate back to the fans at home who might what's the word? Suffer, struggle. I don't know if that's the word, with anxiety, endure, experience anxiety, right? So I'm thinking, right. So I'm gonna say this is basically food for thought. We're back, but we're not back.
I'm not
queuing anything. I'm not queuing anything. So I was thinking, you've got mindset, right? So I'm gonna use myself as an example here. So at the start of time, when I started working, very anxious, almost, very difficult, very hard to sleep, because you're very nervous about
working at Coles.
Working because you don't know anyone, don't really know what you're doing. There's authoritative figures you don't like. What's the word when two people are like
conflict?
Yes, you don't like conflict, confrontation, that sort of stuff.
Confrontation, yeah.
Right. So anxiety was always very high, and you have mindset. So obviously mindset, you'll be thinking, okay, go in there, blah, blah, blah. You're trying to motivate yourself, right? But with anxiety, because it's so high, you can't control the mindset as much. So you can say whatever you want. You can say, I'm going to smash it today. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. But when you get there and the anxiety is so high, the mindset doesn't matter, right?
Yeah.
But now that I'm more comfortable, this anxiety comes down to here, which means the mindset is up. Mindset's still up there, man.
Control.
It's taking control, right? So now I can say, I'm going to go in there and smash it, right? I'm going to go in there, do this, do that. I'm going to do all these things.
Cut some watermelons, going to eat some.
I'm going to cut some watermelons. I'm going to scoff down some Eureka blueberries because they're fantastic. Obviously not on the shelves at the moment, but when they come back, they'll be selling really well. The mindset's up there, and it's positive, and it's above the anxiety, which means I can control the mindset and that sort of thing. Awesome. And I think that's an important thing to take away is because I have to wake up early in the morning, and I'm not a morning.
Oh yeah, you're just like crazy.
I'm not
waking up early. Do you wake up early? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's crazy how early I wake up. And I'm
not. Gets a worm.
Early bird doesn't do get a worm. Yes. I'm not usually a morning person. I'll sleep in until almost pre-hazard hours if I could.
Impossible.
Not quite yet 3 p.m.s, but like an 11 a.m. sort of operator I can definitely be.
Yeah.
And obviously when you wake up that early, you don't have much motivation. So it's a very important sort of mindset thing that for people to do at home, really focus on your mindset, focus on, okay, today might be pretty rubbish. I got to work 8-9 hours, wake up early, do all this stuff, but mindset's important, stay positive, that sort of thing. And it makes a big difference. I can say that. So
absolutely. I love it.
Very important.
I like it. Food for thought. It's back.
Well, yes.
Probably say one every week.
Control what you can.
Control the things that you can, and just try and dismiss the things that you can't control. I like that.
Yes, it's a big.
Very good.
Anyway, there's
your food for thought. Because it's back now. And now everyone's going to be expecting food for thought from now on.
Well, yeah, that's going to be crazy. So obviously, I got to get thinking. It's like over there. There's footy going on at the moment. Oh, is it?
Yeah. Done? Can I just quickly bring? I don't know if you've been watching the scores. Yeah. Did you see the scores?
Yeah. Blues held on.
Blues just they was just tugging. I know. Jeez. 98 to 93.
Yeah, Blues held on by 5 points. They were flogging the D's. They were up and about.
They were up by about 40. But the D's stormed back and kicked 5 goals to 1 in that last quarter.
I watched bits and pieces of that second half. I know Matt Kennedy was going big for the Blues. I know Paddy Cripps had 4 and 30 at some point. Probably finished on a few more than that. Yeah. Bailey Fritsch kicked 5.
Obviously, last game he played, he kicked 6, so he's on a nice little.
He's in some decent little form.
Speaking of really quickly, just Bailey Fritsch. I actually met Bailey Fritsch's nana working tonight,
and she claimed to be his nana. Did she have proof?
Well, on the back of the jersey was I am the certified nana of Bailey Fritsch, and then I had 31.
Certified. So obviously, she's not messing around.
Yeah, no, she's not messing around. And everyone kept on coming up to her and saying congratulations, like she'd done something.
Like, well done. Well done on raising such a brilliant grandson.
Well done, Dad.
Yeah, obviously, basically Nan kicking 5 out there tonight, so that's good. So, some other things. Adam Chera had 30. So good.
I love Adam Chera. He's such a nice player.
He's a nice player. He's a nice boy. He's such a good boy.
He's such a strong boy.
Big, strong boy. Kennedy, 2 goals, 2 and 37 touches. That's pretty handy.
9 marks, might I add. Fuck me.
Cripper, 31, 4 goals, 8 tackles. Pretty impressive.
This is all without Sam Walsh as well. Without
true.
Their best player. Arguably their best player.
Yeah. No, but it's good that footy's back. The new scoreboard up there on Fox Footy. Well on Fox Footy for your
Is there a new scoreboard?
Yeah, there's a new scoreboard.
What's it like?
Don't mind it. Little black operation. I don't know how to describe it. It's pretty
black.
Yeah, we love our scoreboards. It's very. I always find it fascinating when they change it up. It's good to see some new stuff to look at. But Blues getting the job done over the reigning premiers. So I don't know if there's anything to really take out of that.
Yeah, I was going to say.
But they were playing They were playing their.
There was. I reckon there was patches of 5 minutes where it was proper a hot footy.
Yeah.
And then obviously Isaac Zargis, supporter of Carlton, and Isaac's like, fuck the premiers and all that. And Aiden Test just come back and said, "There's an old saying: don't play a grand final in March."
There is an old saying done by obviously Source, one of the more philosophical operators on the show that we've had, so sharing his insights there. So that's fantastic. Who does Source actually go for? Does Source go for the Bulldogs?
He does go for the Go Bulldogs.
Go Bulldogs.
Go Bulldogs.
So I do remember seeing I think he's got a Bulldogs thing in the background. I think that obviously him and Pudsey.
Obviously, this is just going to really ruffle some feathers, not just for like tipping or for like who's going to win the premiership, but for Supercoach, because that's like really important.
That's really important. I don't think I'm doing it this year by the looks of things, but I will follow the Supercoach sort of stuff and see who's doing what. And obviously, you've got your team built and ready to go. So
I was ready to rumble. Obviously, a few changes made. Can I just say, Adam Sard? I'd love to give him some kicking lessons. Old mate, first 5 kicks, I reckon they're all dribblers.
Adam Sard, God, he's got some pace.
Yeah, I was actually, I was like, you know what? If I had that pace, if I was Christian Petrarca. If I had that pace, I reckon I'd do absolute damage.
I'd be able to run him down, I reckon.
You and your 6-minute splits.
With my 6.5-minute Ks across 4 Ks, I would imagine if he's run straight through the middle of Etihad, I would be storming him down.
Yeah.
Like, Adam, get away from this. Yeah.
The atmosphere was back though. There was 8 stacks there, about 10 stacks.
I mean, yeah,
Stacks.
I suppose.
10,000.
Yeah, I didn't really have the volume up, to be honest. I was watching Euphoria.
Oh, have you? I wanted to watch that actually.
2 episodes into that, it's
Season
some
1?
quite confronting stuff that happens in it. Some quite, beatings, drugs,
Season 1, yeah.
sexual encounters and whatnot. Yes.
Okay, I might start watching it.
2 episodes into that. But it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
That's good. I like that.
It's a gripping show. One of those shows.
Maybe
you
that's
just want to keep
something.
watching it.
Maybe that's something we could talk about in the future.
You had
speaking of,
something cool for the footy though. Obviously Sam's thing pretty good in brackets. So
what's this?
I don't know. You said right.
Oh yes. Yeah. Oh, fuck, you forgot the spot there. When we were running low on ideas for the episode, and
weren't. Never running low on ideas here are necessary.
So rare and so necessary.
Feeding fans false information.
That's the 2 things that people love about a podcast. We're so rare. We're just one of a kind. We're so necessary.
We're so like real. It's like too real.
It's like so real. It's like
it's been real.
I searched up footy news, and the first thing that came up was potential new final series. So you know how in the NBA they have the play-in tournament, teams that finish between 7 and 10 play each other to make the final 2 spots in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Essentially, Nick Rewalt was posing that exact same idea, but for the AFL. So Nick Rewalt said there should be a wild card weekend.
12.
Nick Rewalt said there should be a wild card weekend between round 23 and the finals, because I think we have the week break before the finals. 2 additional matches would be staged with the winners of 7v10 and 8v9 making it to the final 8.
I don't mind that, but then it's like, well, they play in the bye week, right? That's what we're saying.
Yeah.
So if they're playing in the bye week, then those teams didn't get the week off. Like the top 6 get the week off basically, and 7 to 10 don't.
Yeah, honestly, I think it's stupid because it enhances the injuries. But imagine finishing 7th. Yeah, you've won 12 games. You finished 7th, and imagine scraping in for 10th, and you've won like 7 games.
Yeah, but
and you lose.
I mean, isn't that just what the NBA is doing? Why is the NBA good with it?
NBA is all right with it because 7 doesn't play 10. 7 plays 8.
Right.
And then the winner of 7 and 8 goes in, and the loser of 7 and 8 plays the winner of 9 and 10. So that makes it a bit fairer. Well, because they can't have 2 weeks of footy, can they? Unless they're going to do a round robin.
Oh yeah, it's like AFLX or something. Bring that back. Wouldn't have Cup half game operation. Wouldn't be bad. No, I don't really like. I think the whole thing in the AFL, the top 8 is like a big thing. Like it is the top 8. You cannot change that. Don't fiddle with it.
So basically, you hate Nick Rewalt.
I hate Nick Rewalt, but Jack's all right. So it's like I don't hate the Rewalts.
You're not fast. Yeah, okay, that's good.
I don't hate the Rewalts as a whole. I don't know why. I guess another team being added in, the Tasmanian team, if they continue that $750 million stadium or whatever it is down in Tassie.
Yeah.
The pictures of it looked quite nice down on the water and stuff like that. But
they need a team. It's just a matter of actually getting them there, or what they're going to do with the teams they have in the AFL right now. If they're going to move one of them, Gold Coast, or I don't know why North Melbourne's being thrown around. I don't think they should be moved, but they're being thrown around.
Well, yeah, I don't know what's going on with North or Gold Coast. I think it'll be interesting to see what happens, but I think it'll be another 4 to 5 years before anything really happens with that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? No, we were just talking about it at uni, like the whole Tassie setup. It's very interesting.
Oh, you and your uni mates, yeah?
All my uni mates in the uni lecturer, who was actually on 7 News.
That's right.
Yeah, he's a businessman. He just knows this stuff.
PhD probably.
Yeah. So obviously get down to Tassie and we'll see a couple of those games. But the pictures and stuff look quite nice of what they're trying to do with
achieve. Yeah, I like it. They'd have enough of a fan base, I reckon, if they got a team down in Tassie.
You think I would think that they North or Gold Coast, something happens with them, to be honest, because I can't really see them adding a 19th team.
No, it just sounds bad.
Because it throws everything off. Obviously, when they added the 17th with Gold Coast, they already had GWS in the works to add as an 18th. I feel like you can't just add 19 and leave it like that. It's just weird.
Just silly news. Did we say that what was it? Kolsky amateur analysis. What were the three things that they were? It was like big.
There was a good thing in the week, wasn't there? The bad thing. They had names, but I can't remember.
Drop into the twos. 20-time hero of the week. What was the last one?
Hero of the week, and it was prediction.
Something predictions.
It was
bold predictions of the week or something.
No, it had a different name. Had a cool name.
Anyway, Alistair Clarkson might be going to Tasmania, and I think I said that. So
he's probably already there. He's obviously retired now, just hanging out down on the waterfront. Probably got a hotel there waiting for the stadium.
You're probably going to see him. You zoom in really close. Probably zoom in that photo of the Tasmanian ground.
See him just in one of the windows, like, hey, Al, big Al. Al's Toy Bar.
Al's Toys Bar.
Toys Bar, yeah, that's the one.
I have to drive all the way to work. Just edit that.
Just really quieter, yeah.
All right. What do we got? We got Braden's predictions.
That's obviously a big thing that we're going to be following this year. There's money on the line, though, so it actually is kind of a big thing.
10 buckaroos will be added into the pot.
And there's quite a few people going into it, so there will be a lot of money up for grabs, which is good.
It's not like you don't have to be a big idiot. You don't have to know absolutely nothing about footy. You could just enter, have some fun, win some money potentially. Waste $10, yeah. Awesome. So I'll read out the categories, and basically you get them right, you get a point. And this is for the end of the season. This is our big predictions for the season rages. The season starts in 2 weeks. Now, I'll read them out quickly. Premiers, top 4 in order: Wooden Spoon, Brownlow, Coleman, Surprise All-Australian, most behinds. Bit contentious about the Surprise All-Australian because Braden is the one that chooses that, but it's neither here nor there.
It's up in the air a little bit, that one.
So do you want to give us your premiers for the 2022 season? Toyota AFL Grand Final season.
AFL and all that. I'll go on the D's back to back. I feel like even though they were
such a bold prediction,
they were a bit they weren't on song tonight. Hang on, it's called Poke the Bear.
Poke the Bear. There we go.
That's been sitting in my head for the last 2 minutes there while you've been talking, so I haven't really been paying attention.
No.
D's back to back. I've gone with. They were just exciting to watch last year, and obviously back at the G this year, all their fans and stuff. I feel like they'll want to do it even more than
the fan buzz.
Yeah. Who did you have, man?
So obviously, I'm probably like similar sort of wavelength. I've gone the Doggies. Just probably no one probably has them as their pick. Yeah. No, I just think that their team's just too good. They're too well rounded to not at least make it back to the grand final. And if they do, I back them to redeem themselves. Whether it's a Doggies D's rematch, it could be.
Sydney West Coast sort of operation all over again.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. The sequel is just as good as the original. Thanks,
At the G as well, yeah.
At the G, yeah.
2 Melbourne teams, so that'll be interesting. Been a little while since that happened.
When was the last time we had 2 Melbourne teams?
At the G, obviously.
At the G, yes. 2018 West Coast Collingwood, 2017 Richmond Adelaide.
2011, I would have thought, Geelong Collingwood.
2015 Hawthorn. Was Hawthorn's 3-peat against 3 fucking in-state teams?
Freo Sydney West Coast.
Fuck, it was too. So then it would have been
2012 was Hawthorn Sydney and 2011 was Geelong Collingwood.
Geelong Collingwood, you're welcome.
It's been a long time. It's been 10 years.
It has been a while.
Years, so yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing 2 Melbourne at the grand final, 2 Melbourne teams, 2 Victorian teams. Top 4 in order. Give us 1 through 4.
I've gone D's minor premiership, dominant season. I've gone Brisbane in second. I've gone the Dogs in third, and I've gone Sydney in fourth. Really like what they're doing over there in South Melbourne. So Bloods.
Bloods.
What about you?
I had the same 4, just a different lineup. I had the Dogs, then the D's, and the Lions and the Swans. We both had the Swans sneaking in for the top 4.
I do like the Swans. I really do.
I love what I think is. I don't know if it's biased, just because I'm not a huge fan of Port.
Oh, aren't you?
No,
wouldn't be the first, sort of. Yeah.
I really like watching the Swans, and I love watching Buddy Franklin.
Big Budwa.
Big Budwa. Budwego.
Big Bud. Yeah. Budlenka.
Budalenka.
Buddles. He's got 1,000 goals approaching as well, so that'll be good.
Buddles.
Buddles so great. So get around Big Budwa this year. We love our key forwards here at Necessities. Who you got for your wooden
2
spoon,
meter.
man? 7 2 meter. Wooden spoon.
Wooden spoon. Oh, geez, hard one to pick here. I've just gone with the Sons of the Gold Coast Sky. That's.
Oh yeah, I've gone Gold Coast as well.
I wonder why. Maybe because they lost their key forward.
Tasmania Suns now, so that's good.
Tasmania Suns. It's a
could be
further. Tasmania.
Jack Jeffers hat. Oh. Obviously reference to yes, reference to the bench there.
Suns, they lost their key forward, and we love our key forwards. I want to see Matt Rowell pop though. I want to see his because obviously his eyes have popped.
What is it? Yeah, not his shoulder. We don't want to see his shoulder pop.
We want to see his shoulder. We don't want to see his eyes. We just see him as a player.
See him pop. Yeah, back to that first 3-game form when he just absolutely tore things up, and everyone thought this is going to be the greatest player of all time. And then I don't think he cracked 20 touches since. So
I feel bad because Geelong was the team that did it to him, and I feel some sort of responsibility on that.
Yeah, it's like you're responsible for Matt Rowell. I'm responsible. Like, thanks for ruining one of the greatest players of all time potentially. So
I'm sorry, guys.
Who's your Charlie Brownlow winner?
Charlie Cameron. But Charlie Cameron is Jackster for steel. Good looking man. Love what he does with the hair and the general physique. But he's an absolute tackling machine, and he wins his own contested footy. And if he can get a few more goals this year, I can see him cracking a few more 3 votes in games that they lose.
And obviously, Luke Dunstan leaving the Saints will obviously free up some votes for him to get. So that's
so many votes, crazy amount of votes.
That'll be big. I've gone with the Bont. Obviously, Bray Hazard making a big call halfway through last year on Instagram. I definitely did screenshot that comment because, because you can't go super confidently at something and then it not happen and then you get away with it. That's not really how it works.
That's like Monty Williams.
That's obviously Monty Williams' operation. So I've gone with the Bont. Yeah, I think the Dogs are going to have another good year, and I can see him polling very well. So that's what I've got.
You know how many times everyone said the Bond's going to win the Brownlow? Like, he's been in the league for like
this is
years. It. No, it's absolute bullshit.
This is it. Okay, well, you just see, and then me and all my Bulldogs fans from Rare Necessary, me, Pudsey, Sauce, Bray Hazard, Zimmy, all the boys, we're gonna get him, grab your torch and pitchforks, sort of things.
Squeeze the jelly out of your eyes. Coleman Medal, who you got?
I got Bailey Fritsch, the fritter.
Oh, he's on the fritz.
Yeah, on the fritz.
11 goals in his last 2 games.
Yeah, you're big on that 60-odd game. Not sure what's going on there. Obviously, letting everyone know you watched the grand final last year. Well done. I've gone with Fritter. I just think, I don't know, he just seems to pop up with little bags here and there. He's good mark, great kick. I love watching him kick for goal. Very smooth operator.
He's such a smooth operator. Obviously, Nana probably taught him.
Obviously, Nana Fritter.
Miss Fritter.
Backyard operator kicking through the clothesline or whatever. So, dead eye Nana Fritter. So,
he's a great mark of the footy. And even when he doesn't take the mark, he's an excellent crummer. When McDonald and Brown go up for marks or even gone, and he can just crumb the ball and kick a nice little, crummage. Who
have you got?
Well, I got no bias here, really. It's just like crazy how much less bias I have. I read one Instagram comment that said Jeremy Cameron's had a great preseason, so I wrote Jeremy Cameron.
Okay.
I can see him kicking some goals. It's a matter of how many goals Hawkins kicks. But if Cameron plays enough games, I can see him being up there.
I did see some stuff about Cameron's preseason. I think he'll be good. Obviously got Tyson Stengel down there now, so they'll work well in tandem. Stengham, so no, that'll be good. That's not a bad pick from Big Jez Lenker, so we'll see how he goes. You surprised all Australian. Who's the surprise, man?
Oh, it's like I'm probably just like boo. Like, watch out, man! It's crazy how much surprise.
Oh.
The play poppers. I got away with Zach Butters being a surprise. I don't know if that's Braden said yes, so I got away with that.
Guess he's still pretty young, so I think he could probably get away with that.
Who we got?
I'll go with Noah Bolter down at fullback.
Noah Bolter, I love him.
He just reminds me a lot of Alex Rance, the frantic, looks very clumsy, but somehow manages to get his fist head stuff, he can mark. So he's a big, strong boy.
He looks like Alex Rance as well. A little bit. Okay. And obviously they both did their ACL. So they're probably the same person. Maybe that is Alex Rance.
Maybe they bonded together. So no, I've got Noah Bolter sliding to the back line now. I think that'll be hopefully one to watch. So that'll be good.
Awesome. Most behinds by a team.
We're going with the Sainers.
Oh, the Sabres. You don't back there?
No, because I went to, I think, one non-Richmond game last year before before COVID struck us down again. It was at Marvel between the Cats and the Saints, and I think Max King kicked like 5 or 6 behinds in that game, and ever since I can't deal with St Kilda. I just feel like they're just gonna miss all those goals, man. So I've gone with St Kilda with the most behinds.
My strategy going into the most behinds one, because I put a lot of thought into this. If you're a high scoring team, you're gonna have a lot of scoring shots. So I just assumed that the teams that are really good will have more scoring shots than the teams that are bad. So therefore, they'll kick probably more behinds. So I'm with the Lions because they got Joe Danaher.
And
he's a big lanky fuck.
It's probably the best way to go about it. I thought more along the accuracy line, but then I thought it might have been like your goals to behinds ratio sort of thing, but it's obviously most behinds, so you'd think it would be one of the highest scoring teams. So that's good. Obviously, Bray Hazard, if you're listening right now, just put me in for all those ones there. I hope you're listening, and I'll send you my $10 through the mail. Probably slip it under your door, something while I'm out.
Probably donate towards Subway or something like that.
Yeah, do one of those.
Moving on, pop culture. You've been watching the Kanye West doco.
Oh, we love pop culture. Yeah, no, it's last part, the third part came out yesterday, so watched that last night and through today. Didn't really enjoy the last part as much. The first 2 parts are really good because it shows him working through like the early 2000s, all that, massive change in hip hop that he brought. And then the last part sort of, I don't want to spoil it or anything, but the last part's just sort of that him just going crazy, how he just ended up like on meds and stuff because everyone was calling him psycho. He started running for president. He just went like off the rails.
Yeah.
His mum passing away, obviously sad. Latest album, Donda, her name.
So is that that last few episodes? Is that like about him recently, like in the last year or so, or is it back
the third part?
Yeah.
Well, the cameraman who I really like, Cootie, his name is
Cooties. Yeah.
He sort of, they distanced a little bit, him and Kanye. Like at the start, they were like mates, and then Kanye sort of got famous and stuff, and then they like separated a little bit.
Yeah.
Kanye was traveling everywhere and all this sort of stuff, and Cootie had a family, and they couldn't really do that sort of stuff. So he kind of stopped filming. So the last part it's very
chopped.
Yeah, so you have like a little bit of footage from 1 year, and like a whole year later, they'll have a bit more footage. Okay. They'll show a lot of like news, like a lot of the news stuff, like, oh, Kanye running for president. Kanye's going crazy.
Whoa, watch out for Kanye. If he does run, that'd be funny if he ran for president.
He did.
No, but like properly.
Yeah, I don't know. He thought it was a chance. He said a lot of controversial things. He took over Taylor Swift's Grammy.
I saw that. That was a while. When did that happen?
Oh, it was ages ago.
Yeah,
I think.
Funny though.
So there was that, but yeah, the first 2 are really good because there's a lot of his known songs and stuff, and it shows how they were made and shows like him accepting the awards and all the behind the scenes stuff. And it's very cool when you see someone of that stature in the pop culture world
in a bit more of a vulnerable position.
You like to see their behind the scenes sort of stuff, and it obviously makes them more human than what you make them out to be.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. And that's obviously what I'm trying to recreate with the John doco. Obviously, I'll probably be the Kanye.
You'll probably be Kanye.
Yeah, I'll Kanye and Cootie on the camera and Kanye. So be doing all of that. Too hot to handle, man.
We watched season. I don't know if you watched season. You did watch season 1.
I watched season 1, but I can't remember any of it really.
That's okay. That's fine. Season 2. What are you up to?
I've watched 4 episodes. So
a bit ahead of me, but that's fine.
Did you end up watching the third one?
No, I didn't, because I told Christine. Okay. Well, no, when I told Christina like 2 months ago that we'll watch it together, see what it's like, and then she didn't get back to me for like a month. So I was like, fuck this. I ended up watching season 1. Told her I watched season 1, and she cracked it.
Oh no. Well, that's what you get. Like.
No, but get this. She's like, oh no, we're gonna watch it together, and we hung out like twice, and we still haven't watched it together. So,
yeah, that's pretty cool.
It is pretty poor.
It's
Anyway,
pretty average.
who do you like? Who you feeling from season 2?
I like Cam and Emily. I do like Cam and Emily.
Oh,
the British guy.
Yep.
And the
I
British
like
girl.
Yep.
I feel like if they weren't British though, I wouldn't like them.
Yeah,
Their personalities are quite interesting, but I feel like because they're British, I feel like Australian people like British more than they do American.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not sure what it is about
I'm not sure
Americans, but they're a bit strange. Who else is in there? Chase, the big boy, is pretty cool.
Chase, yep, the big American football. I love Big Frenchie. Big French.
I'm not a fan.
You don't like him?
No, he's a bit cringe. I don't.
Oh, Marvin.
Big Marvin Gaye.
Marvin Bagley.
He's all right, but like, yeah, he just it's a bit cringy and stuff with some of the stuff. Same as Melinda or whatever her name is. She's just a bit.
Yeah, she gives me the shits a little bit.
Yeah.
The young kid Peter gives me the shits a little bit as well.
Give it a rest.
Yeah,
sort
I know.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just gonna like chorus so much, and I hate his fucking accent as well.
Yeah,
and he's American, I think. Yeah, it's the American accent. He's from New York. I'm just gonna like chorus like so much issues, and I just don't care who I get in between because like if you're leaving your girl, I'm just gonna slide in. Like that's just what I'm here for, you know.
He's a bit strange.
Give it a smell.
I feel like a lot more people care about the prize pool at the end than the other people. For those who don't know, there's I think $100,000 that they start with, and any kissing, sex basically, or self gratification. No need to explain
nice
that.
Way to put it
they lose a certain amount of money based on how bad it was.
But yeah. So basically, if they say they kiss, they lose $3,000 from the total pot.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that? So there's always like at the start of the season, there's always a couple people that like instantly attracted to each other, and they'll like start kissing, and they're just with each other for most of it.
Yeah.
And then there's those like 2 or 3 people that don't get much airtime, don't get much like.
And then they suddenly pop on the screen, but they're not even like there. They're in the background, and then you're like, "Hey, I remember that guy's still on the show. That's great."
There's that, but then you know when Lana at the end of an episode always be like, "Oh, you guys lost $20,000," and it's always them that cracks it. Oh my god, that was my money! Like, shut up, you. No one likes
do something.
Do something exactly.
I don't like the Kiwi chick.
Oh, I don't like her. I hate it. I hate the accent.
Her teeth. I don't like her teeth. Yeah. Like I'm sorry, I don't have the pearliest whites, but far out. I don't know about the teeth.
I just don't like people that don't get involved. And oh no!
Right. Who else is there?
I've been a good person. That's because no one's interested in your love or man. Bruv.
Who else is there? Who we miss? Carly. I don't mind Carly. I think she's all right.
She's okay. She's a little bit of the. She's okay.
There's on and off, I would say. Kayla, the one that doesn't get much airtime.
Yeah, I didn't even know she was in there. I was looking at the thing.
No, she seems pretty cool.
Larissa. That's the New Zealand chick, I think.
Yeah, God no.
Marvin, obviously, Melinda. Oh, we got a guy from Texas who's the Magic Mike guy, but he's like, I'll just combine the two things that I love most. Nathan. Like Magic Mike and like a cowboy.
No, he's British, so you probably need to change your accent there. Yeah.
He's UK born. You're right. Never mind. Fuck.
You idiot.
Other than that, I don't have anyone else. But yeah, like Lift. I don't know.
What do you think? Who said it was bad? Didn't Breast Bazard say it was bad?
He said season 1 he liked, season 2 he didn't like. I think.
Okay, maybe it gets bad or something, but
I'm enjoying it.
I'm enjoying it. I think it's pretty good. So I'll probably continue on that, and wouldn't be surprised if I'm finished. It's only 10 episodes, so I wouldn't be surprised.
That's good. That's another good thing. It doesn't drag on like Love Island.
Love Island's
40 episodes,
60. Yeah,
it's just ridiculous.
It's just it's just.
We're gonna skip my last point that I've got here because I just realized it's just stupid.
Oh, stupid point. No, you can read it if you want, man.
I don't want to.
Stupid deaths. Okay, yeah, right. What else we got? Back to uni. Yeah, well,
you're obviously doing a big project. Obviously, you want to share that with the class.
Well, I'm not doing a big project. We have an assessment. I have a class called Transition to Professional Practice. Okay, and what it teaches us is how to conduct an interview correctly and how to, basically say what you're good at and stuff to people. It's really weird.
Like
class.
Kindergarten stuff.
It's a really weird class. They were like, so what you're going to do is for homework this week, you're going to go home and you're going to ask a few different people, how they would describe you. And we're like, okay, right. And you got to note that down and you got to report back to class. Obviously, I'll just make up stuff. And
yeah, that's good.
Be like, yeah, everyone said I was.
What? That's actually a class.
Yeah, transition to professional practice. It helps us with our internship stuff, so it kind of makes sense. Okay. Obviously, I'm just going to be thrown straight into the internship.
Flat out interning.
That'd be good as. And one of the assessments is we have to do an interview, like a proper interview, one-on-one with. I don't know exactly who they are or what they're going to be, but it's not for the internship, but it's a mock sort of thing. It's a bit of bit of role play for your assessment. Yeah, it's interesting.
Obviously, you're probably gonna dress up and
yeah. Well, that's the thing. They were like, well, you got to sort of dress the part.
And
so now I'm thinking, I have to get the suit. I have to get the suit on. So I got to do that. But then while that's happening, there's 2 lecturers that mark you on the interview, and they're sitting right behind you while you do this thing with this person.
That's not on.
And they mark everything from like eye contact and this and that. So if you're naturally really bad at conversing, like, I'm usually pretty good at it. So like,
probably like you're so good at conversing. That's why we're doing the podcast, man.
You're conversing. So they take note of all of that. Your tone of voice, the way you say stuff about yourself as well. So can't come across as like arrogant. So that'll be very interesting. What about you, man?
Wait, no, really quickly. Sorry, do you get to pick your interviewee?
Who interviews you?
Are you getting interviewed? Or you?
Yeah, you're getting interviewed.
Like, so you're interviewing me?
No, you're getting interviewed.
Someone
is sitting here looking to hire me for a job. Hence the internship stuff. For food.
Maybe that could be the name of the podcast.
So,
back to uni for me.
Yeah, so what have you been up to? Obviously, Nick Dani busy with his VFL stuff. So
he's left me in the dust.
Yeah.
I've been in contact recently. Like Josh Giddy. Russian. I'm taking Russian this semester. And
it's highly controversial in the current
climate. Yeah, my teacher's half Russian, half Ukraine. So obviously she went on a bit of a spiel for the first 10 minutes.
Uses words like fugly and that sort of thing, which is good.
That's a different teacher.
Oh, you got 2 Russian teachers.
I got 2 Russian teachers. So I got my Russian teacher who's actually Russian, and then my economics teacher who's also Russian. And I'm just going to play a little clip for you.
You got a girlfriend as well as Russian, so obviously you're basically Russian now. Seize him. Get him. Yeah, so
I'm protesting. Let me play the video for you. So she's explaining a math equation. I might put this up on the Instagram actually as well, but just listen to this.
Because I don't know, you just look like two mathematician. Okay, look at this. That's beautiful equation. It's symmetric. It can't be any more beautiful. Trust me. This one kind of ugly. What can be stuff?
Kind of ugly.
And obviously, I'm probably going to keep saying kind of ugly.
Kind of ugly. To absolutely everyone you come across. So yeah, that's going to be great. Kind of ugly.
Kind of ugly.
I don't know if Spotify will allow that, but yeah, we're gonna kind of ugly. So that's good. See a lot of Russian going on in your life at the moment, so that's pretty good. Have you learned anything? Any words for us?
Yeah, I do. I got a Russian book here as well.
All right, well, give us a. How do I say hi? My name is.
We haven't got that far.
Oh, okay. Well,
I know a couple words.
He just done the introduction. Hi, I'm Sam, and I'm studying Russian because my girlfriend's Russian. Hi, Sam.
Hi, Sam.
Yeah, one of those.
I'll give you a good one. Let's find a good word that I've learned. Obviously, it's crazy how much I'm just learning. It's awesome. I'm tired. That's probably a good one that everyone could use in their day-to-day life.
Oh,
yeah. Yalstal.
Yalstal?
Yalstal.
How do you spell that in English?
Yastal. That's how it's sounds. That's how you sound it out.
Yalstal.
What
does that mean? I'm tired.
So you can use that in your day-to-day life.
I'll be saying that tomorrow morning for sure. Obviously, I'll be waking up really early. So it's crazy. Well, I guess it's your turn now to really take over. Obviously, get it up. Wait,
hold on. Can we just cue it?
20th Century Fox.
20th Century Fox. All right, where are we? Now, I did write this on the train home, but I was pretty brutally honest. Now, this movie came out like 2 months ago, and to little of my knowledge, it actually got nominated for an Oscar. And what I'm about to say about it was just...
You have to tear it to shreds.
Yeah, I'm going to tear it to shreds.
Okay.
But not too much to shreds, because I only got 30 seconds. Let me just get it up. All right, when you ever want to start that 30-second timer, just tell me when you're ready.
Can we have the movie name?
No, I'll tell you when we get in there. I'll
Okay,
find the movie. The movie is called Dune.
Oh yes. At 50 minutes. You got 3 seconds. Go.
This is a sci-fi movie starring Timothy Chalamet and Zendaya, etc. Basically, it's a worse version of Star Wars, in my opinion. There's a bad group of people who want one thing, a resource, and there's a good group of people trying to stop them. However, for people who haven't read the book, they made it very hard to understand what was going on. I had about 3 10-minute naps during the movie because I gave up on trying to figure out what was going on. Acting, however, was very good. I gave him 8 out of 10. Movie, I reckon 3 out of 10. Would I recommend it? No. Bang, 30 seconds. How good was that? That was so good.
The acting was really good, but the movie wasn't. Usually when the movie's bad, the acting sucks.
No, the storyline was awful, but the acting made it bearable.
Right. Okay.
And sense. One thing, if you search up the cast of Dune, Zendaya is the second person on there. Guess how long she was in the movie for?
One of those weird extras.
No, she's actually like a main character. That she's going to be in. There's going to be sequels, but she was in the movie for about 4 minutes. She didn't come until the end.
Oh, was it like the big celebrity reveal thing? Like, oh my god, it's Zendaya. She was in this.
We all knew she was in it. That's the thing. It wasn't. It's not like Spider-Man when we didn't know the other people were in it. Like she was in it for 4 minutes, and I was just like, "What the fuck is this?"
Right. So obviously we've had 3 rapid reviews.
Yeah.
The second one we know of someone who's fallen asleep in it, and the third one you've fallen asleep in it. So obviously,
I'm going to be back bigger and better because
snooze fests going on in rapid reviews.
Absolutely got a big movie for you next week.
I do end up watching next week.
If I do end up watching it, it's going to be massive. It's going to be huge. Okay, very exciting.
Dune, don't watch that.
Don't watch it. Yeah, don't watch that.
And you just assume it could only get worse with the sequels, but we'll see what happens there.
Actually, really quickly, because I know you love him. Big Wilbur Smith nominated for Best Actor, by the way.
Wilbur Smith.
Get around Wilbur Smith.
His tunes. There's something about his tunes. he's good at acting, yeah, but like getting jiggy with it and like Men in Black and that sort of thing. Man.
Will Smith don't got a cuss in his raps, but I do. So fuck him and fuck you too.
2K, the millennium. You know what I mean? Crazy.
He's a good man. So, we love Wilbur.
A bit of news to wrap up, I suppose.
Yeah,
wrap it all up.
The news.
All right. Do you think Jane bun the hell out of this?
I got like 2 absolute stinkies. ScoMo has COVID. Did you know
that? Who? ScoMo, yeah, I saw that. Yeah, obviously he's isolating, so it must be really tough for him.
You know what do you reckon he does in isolation? Like in all honesty. He probably watching Euphoria. Too Hot to Handle.
Sitting there watching Too Hot to Handle, thinking I could well and truly be on this show. And he's not too far off either.
He's probably about 20 kgs off it.
Yeah, so expect to see him on there next year. They do only Australian Too Hot to Handle, yeah.
What do they get? They should do like a politician Too Hot to Handle, and all like the politicians would speak.
And you lose money if you talk about politics. I don't get him.
Oh, that'd be good. Massive flood. On a serious note, there was massive floods in New South Wales. Actually, looked pretty devastating, if I'm being honest. There were a lot of people injured. I'm not sure if there's any fatalities, but a lot of people lose like their homes and whatnot, their cars and their general livelihood.
There were fatalities. I think. There were. I don't know if they were just in Queensland, the fatalities, or if there'd been some in New South Wales as well. I assume both, but pretty tough.
Pretty severe.
We're pretty lucky down here.
Yeah, I agree. But something we just don't stand for. Mitch Robertson, like, pull your finger out. Like, seriously, mate. You don't go swimming. You don't go.
I just know what he was doing. Yeah.
You don't go swimming in the floods. Like, just you don't. Even I don't care if it's in your backyard. Don't care.
You know why you don't go swimming in the floods?
Why?
Because you don't know what's in there.
Yeah.
Right. And I watched a clip of some lady pulled an eel out of the flood, like a long eel.
Oh.
And it's like she's got it like up to her face, and like 9 years are like filming it.
She's like, no.
It was pretty calm, and she gave a little kissy and then put it back in the thing. So that'd be pretty scary. You got things like all sorts floating around in there.
Needles and shit like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pull your finger out, Mitch Robinson.
Crazy. Yeah, Mitch. Obviously. He's pretty cool with his YouTube. He's got a YouTube channel, and
doesn't he Twitch as well? Doesn't he stream?
Yeah, I believe so. But yeah, that's pretty cool. You get to see all the behind the scenes down there at Brizzy Lions, and obviously they'll be kicking the most behind. So we'll have a look on Mitch's YouTube and have a look at Joe's doing anything with that left boot of his, that peg. Goodness me.
JD, Joey Dana miss a lot of goals.
That's what they call him down there in Brisbane, I think.
Joey Dana miss a lot of goals.
That's obviously what we're going to call the episode if we'll be able to fit that in the character limit. Next week.
Can't hit a target.
Well, yes, it's got shades of Eric all over it, doesn't it? Speaking about Eric, they've got we've seen outing soon, the twins. So
oh yeah, did you notice that it was just Zach on the profile cover?
No. Oh. He's sort of gotten
this.
Hollywood himself had no airtime. Who would have thought? Zach said, give me that.
Give me that.
Oh, look at it. Oh, it is. Yeah, no. Obviously, details TBC and the rest of it. But that'll be good. Obviously, meet some new people and shake some hands and stuff like that.
Get a few stories as well, which would be interesting.
And everyone will be like, oh my God, it's those guys from Rare Necessities.
It's Rare Necessities. There you go. Hey, we could do a live pod.
Handing out merch while we're there. Guys, okay, you can have a show. Just throw it.
When's that truck coming? Stop hassling us.
Guys.
It's coming.
Like it is coming. Obviously, we're trying to we actually will try to set it up in the coming, 2 weeks, we said. So that'd be good to set that one up.
But you've got to hit the hay, I believe, because you got work tomorrow.
Yeah, it's busy out here. So next week we've
hopefully
we've got some options. We're going to be back in the studio. We got one guest or we got 2 guests. So get ready for that. That'll be good.
I'll tell you who's ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm already ready. Yeah. It's going to have to be a big planning session because there's a lot to uncover here. We'll just say sinking 17s is forte, maybe. I'll let that sink in.
Don't sit on any more eggs while you're...
No, sitting on eggs and sinking 17. So there's a little hint. So
there's a little hint.
That'll do us for tonight, I suppose. Hope everyone's
doing well.
Doing well, staying safe.
Obviously during these tough times.
Yeah, not tough times anymore. But we'll be back next week. And
absolutely. And do you want to say it or do you want me to say it?
It's not my line, man.
Okay, fine. May the bare necessities of life come to you.
Oh, and to you too.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, that's probably the first time anyone said it back to you. So that's podcast first. We're always doing podcast first.
Bigger and better. Bye now.
Bye everyone.
Bye now. Bye.